All right. Dang, it messed up. I messed it up. All right, we're here, guys. Welcome back. I was trying to play the intro, but the intro
All
wasn't
is
being too
well.
friendly. It's me, Coach Damita, and this is Coach Jasmine, as y'all already know. And we did an interview with Coach Jasmine, and today she's going to do an interview with me. So we're going to get to learn a little bit more about me, and I don't know what question she's going to ask. So let's go over to you.
Hey, stink. I'm Jazz. I'm everyone's health and fitness coach. Okay, I am. My fitness brand is called Say Fitness, so you know you can. I need to be putting that maybe in the little bio
I
section,
need
but
to do that too before we start.
um, you can follow me at Say It Fitness, and that's two A's and two Y's. Say AAYY It Fitness. Okay, and that's on every platform. But Google me, baby. Okay. Uh,
You are
um.
so silly.
So um when Coach D it's crazy. All I do is say coach all day too. It's crazy. I'm around coaches all day, y'all. So it's crazy when she interviewed me. I'm like, we need to do an interview on you, girl. We need to know a little bit more about you. So y'all, I wrote down a couple questions. We'll make it quick because her I'll make it quick, okay? Because we done had some long days, but I got these questions and I hope you enjoy them, okay? So first things first. First question is, why did you become a coach?
Why did I become a coach?
Mm-hmm.
So really short and simple. I was struggling with being consistent and keeping up a routine. I would lose weight or I would do things to, feel like I was losing weight, but I was always slacking. Okay. I can admit that. And so once I realized that I really needed to do something to make it stick, I started, just kind of changing my mindset and changing, just different routines that I had to try to make sure that, it's something that you don't always want to do it. So I had to change my routine. And so once I started doing that for myself consistently, I realized how hard it was. And I was like, I want to help other people who are struggling with just getting started to get started. So I became a coach because of my old self.
I love that. I love that. So the next question is, what type of impact do you want to make within your brand or with coaching, however you want to call it? But like, what type of impact do you want to make when it comes to your coaching or your brand that you're trying to build, or
That's
both?
a really great question.
Mm-hmm.
I really should write that down so that I can mull over that answer. But for the purposes of now, the impact that I want to make is that when you go on social media, it is misleading. So the impact I want to make is that regular is normal, and the bodies that you see on social media are not normal. So that's one of the reasons why I'm really transparent about the things I struggle with and how I look. Like I just posted my before and after, and a lot of people probably are hesitant to do that for fear of what other people will think. But I think that if it hits somebody that is like, okay, if she did it, we got the same body type. I could do it. Like that's what I want. So I don't care about the people who are laughing at the picture or whatever may happen. But my impact is I just want people to embrace their selves and realize that they can change themselves if they want to. So that's the impact I want to have.
I say, and going, and this can double back. I'm glad you made that point about social media. So here goes, because I was going to go to a different question, but I'm going to just bring it here. How do you feel about the climate of the current fitness industry? And how do you plan on trying to stand out? You know, with that, I know you said, well, I guess you kind of answered that in a way, but how do you feel about the climate? We could just talk about, because more so now it's on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like the climate of fitness is more prominent now, especially since um well, since after the pandemic. Because at first I feel like you really didn't always see workout videos, stuff like that. It's not as much as it is now. So
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about the climate of it, and how do you plan on being or bringing your uniqueness to this fitness industry that we have online and in person?
So this is another question that I'm gonna need you to send me some of these questions after this because these are things that I really want to focus on because that's one of the things that I struggled with when I was working with my business coach. Shout out to Tia, Growth and Goal. Look her up on Facebook if you need a business coach, because she helped me with this. But one of the things I struggled with was my unique selling prospect. Like, what is going to make me different from everybody else, right? And the thing that I found is that it's authenticity. It's just being transparent, being yourself, not afraid to, like, everything doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I don't post videos and cut out stuff where, I don't want nobody to see me tired, or I don't want nobody to see me mess up or anything like that, because those are real things that people like struggle with. So I feel like my unique, the way that I'll stand out is that I am a real person. Like, I struggle with the same things that a lot of women struggle with, even some men struggle with, trying to get back in shape or whatever. So I feel like just kind of making that connection of, we're all human. Every day is not going to be a good one. You're going to miss workouts. You're going to stop doing something. And the thing is, I just need you to know that if you keep going, you don't fail. So you only fail when you stop completely. So, so what I feel like is going to make me stand out is that I relate to the person that struggles with working out, whoever thinks they're a procrastinator, whoever thinks they're lazy, whoever thinks that, they're too busy or whatever. I can relate to that. So I feel like that is that's something different about me, because when I like you said, during COVID, that's when a lot of it really came out. You didn't really see it unless you were looking for it. Now it's a lot of different people, right? And so, I don't know. I just think that when people looking at these videos that they see, people look perfect. They look, I'm doing this exercise, which they may have only done that exercise for 5 seconds for that video. I'm not going to show you just that. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to cut that out. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see the whole workout, where you might have seen me sit on the ground for an extra second before we got the last set in. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I just think that is what helps people to realize, okay, I can do this too, because it's not as hard as I think it is, because you look at those people and you think, oh, they're making it look so easy. They're already in shape. And that was another thing. I'm not all the way in shape yet. And I feel like that is something that is an appeal too, because we're going to do this together. We're going to hit our goals together. So that's what I think is unique about me.
Asha. Okay. I like that. So if you had to choose between doing a burpee or a jumping jack, which one would you do?
Oh God. Now, I hate burpees, but I love burpees, because burpees are a great exercise that kind of hits that whole body. You know what I mean? And it gives you, like, that's a quick cardio boost. But I do like jumping jacks, because I like jumping jacks that, like, my favorite ones are the ones where you do like this, then you do like this, then you do like this. I got to show you what I mean. It's fun to do that. So I'm gonna say a burpee. I'm gonna say a burpee. Even though, I'm gonna say a burpee, because when I do my programs, trust there will be some burpees in there, because we need that. Like, we just need that. I don't know. So let's go with burpee.
All right, cool. What's one of your favorite songs
to work out to, or just in general?
No, just period in general. You can give me one you like to work out to, like one of your favorite songs that you got put on and get you hype, or just one of your favorite songs in general. Like, what's one song you could just keep playing over and over again?
So that's something I do anyway. So I am 46 years old. So I'm stuck in the 90s and the 2000s with the music. All my playlists have, like, I got all them old songs that I used to listen to back in the day. So I don't have a favorite overall top song, but today I played about 10 times the song by Keisha Cole and Monica. I think it's called Trust. So
okay.
That's one on my list, because I like songs where people are singing, and so I like the ad libs. I'm an ad lib person. If I like the song, I'm gonna learn all the ad libs. So,
yes.
So today that was my favorite song. We don't know what it's gonna be tomorrow though.
yes. And that's that fire energy. But that's one of my favorite albums by Keisha Cole. Okay, that's like a non-skip type of album for me. That's one of my favorite albums by
Some
her, but
people be
that's on
thinking
her.
she can't sing, but I
Kisha
really feel
Cole can
like
sing. Kisha Cole can
her and Monica, they get a bad rap because some people say they can't sing, but I feel like they have real voices. You know what I mean? And another song that I'll play on repeat is "Incapable" by Keisha Cole. I love that song too. I don't
sing.
know.
Yeah, I love Kisha Cole. She a Libra like me. I kind of like
She a
Libra.
Libra. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she a
Yeah, I like
Libra.
Keisha Cole.
Yeah, I like Kisha Cole. What's one of your favorite foods?
Uh, my favorite food. So I do this in seasons as well. It might change in 3 months. Right
Shay.
now, my favorite food that I've been
Mhm.
like trying to keep myself away from, I only have to like ration myself out, is raisin bread. And so I found a good one that I think is pretty good. It's called Dave's Killer Bread. It's raisin the roof. So it's like got flaxseed and stuff like that in it, but it's so good. Like I just love raisin bread. So right now, my favorite food is raisin bread, but I always love crab legs. So that's just the all year thing for me. So
Okay, Shay. How do you make time for yourself?
these are good questions. I like these. I like
Thank you. How do you make time for yourself?
by accident sometimes. By accident sometimes, but I've I used to make a schedule,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I used to schedule in that time. And so sometimes when life happens and it blows up the schedule, then I got to find my way back. And so I'm in the moment right now in the last 2 days of finding my way back. I literally wrote out my what time I was going to do stuff the last 2 days, what exercises I was going to do. And so then tonight, my evening routine is that I will write down the things that I want to accomplish tomorrow. Then I will write down what my workout is going to be and an affirmation. So then I'll be ready. So I schedule it.
I don't want. I'm not talking about being productive. I'm talking about Damita time. Like this is Damita time. F that schedule. F them workouts. F my business. I'm talking about how do you make time for Damita? Like this is Damita's time. Like this is my time. I tell my clients you gotta have you time, or you gotta have a you
I
day.
do, but I have to be like, okay, I have to literally tell myself I have to stop doing A to have some time. So whether it be like read a book or something like that. So I mean, I
Okay.
have to be better at that though because I will work a whole day on everything else, and then at the end of the day, I'll be like, well, you did do a lot, even though you didn't do anything for you. You know what I mean? But that's one of the reasons
Okay.
why I do have a morning routine too, so that I can get something for myself in. Um, but yeah, I do need to do better with time for myself.
Okay. What's one of your favorite seasons? Okay. Oh, what's one? What is your favorite season of the year and your favorite holiday and why?
Good questions. Okay, so my favorite seasoning, let's go with garlic powder. I
No,
love garlic.
season of the
Oh,
year. I'm
seasoning.
sorry.
I thought,
Yeah.
listen, I'm thinking about food. Okay.
What's
Anyway,
your
just in
favorite
case y'all want
season
to
of the
know,
year and your
I like
holiday? Your
seasoning.
favorite holiday and why?
My favorite season is my favorite season is fall. Even though I'm a spring baby, I like fall because the air is like nice and cool and crisp, and still not too cold to go outside and take a walk and stuff like that. I love the leaves changing, so I like fall. And my
Hmm.
favorite holiday, I would have to say, my favorite holiday is Christmas because it kind of stirs up a lot of family time and
Hmm.
days off work, and it used to be snow, but that's long gone. But yeah, so that's my favorite. And of course, I like exchanging gifts with people, and just I like I like the holiday movies.
Okay.
Lifetime does like a marathon of Christmas movies, starting I
Hmm.
think October or something like that, and it runs up to Christmas. So I'll be on that too. So Christmas.
Okay. All right. We got three more questions. Um, I'm just gonna do this. My favorite last one. What's my favorite last one? Your favorite question about what's your favorite thing? Anywho, blah blah blah. What is your favorite workout?
Oh, my favorite workout is a quick one, right? If I can get it in like 30 minutes and I feel like I've like really worked out, those are my favorite. The quick ones are my favorite ones. Do you
Okay.
want to know what's in it, or are you talking about what's in it, or you just talking about just in general?
Um, like, do you like dance cardio? You like hit? Do you like
um
strength?
so I like body weight exercises and I like
Mm.
strength training.
Okay.
So those are my two go-to.
Okay. Last two. What does coaching mean to you?
Coaching to me means helping someone else. um And you don't even have to be an expert in helping people. You just have to be a little bit farther than that person that you're trying to help. And sometimes you can be on the same level. And so coaching to me means helping people.
Ashe. All right, last question. What is one thing that you are proud of that you did?
Mm. Guess what I did? I just made a list today. So I'm proud of myself for a lot of stuff. But the main thing I'm proud of myself for is just getting started, because that was the hardest part. After I got past that, it's just a matter of maintaining a consistent input, meaning you don't even have to be perfect with every 3 to 4 days or whatever. You just have to keep going. So I'm
Ashe.
proud of myself for just getting started.
Ashe.
I felt
So,
like a fifth
coach,
grader.
yes, you should be proud of yourself. It was really nice to get to know you. I mean, even though we did get to talk that one time that I saw you in person, probably like a month ago, but it was still nice to ask you, those questions and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed those questions.
Yes, those were good questions. I do need you to send me those two questions. What did you ask? The one about the unique, how I stand out. I
Mhm.
don't know. I can't remember how you worded it, but send me that one. And then it was the first one you asked. No, the second one you asked me, I think. Dang, I can't remember what it was
I'm
now.
gonna
But
send you all my questions because I put it in my notes. So I'll send you all the
yeah,
questions.
that
You
was a
choose
good
which one
question.
you
That
want to
made me
keep.
think.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
that. So
that's
yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
sorry.
wanted to do, make you think. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, but that's what I wanted to do, make you think a little bit about your response and stuff like that. Because I feel like as coaches, sometimes I feel like right now with the climate that we're in, everyone's a coach, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. I can appreciate social media being a thing where people get to share the things that they learn and stuff like that. But when you have a truly like a true love for and really want to give impact, opposed to, of course, the revenue means a lot. I'm not saying that money isn't a thing or trying to make money from it or whatever it is like that. I got you, hold you. But I think it's just good to hear someone pure like, look, I just want to help. That's why I
I
became a
mean,
coach.
because for real, it sounds simple, but and sometimes people just say that because it's something to say. But like, and I didn't really feel that impact until I actually started talking to people about helping them. And
Hmm.
it's like people are struggling with the same things. And people just need somebody to be like, all right, let's put this right here and do this. Or maybe you can try this. And that alone feels good. Yeah, you want the monetary gain, like you said, eventually, but it's still something about somebody being able to walk away and being like, that information that you gave me or whatever, that helped me or whatever. So yeah, and I appreciate you taking the time to figure out those questions and asking me the questions. I was scared because I was like, an interview? What? What?
You better get used to it, okay? You better get used to doing
I mean,
interviews,
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I
okay?
need to stop. But
Because if you ask me, boo, I'm finna be on podcasts all over the world, okay? You
I
better see
know
me
that's
on
right.
TV.
I know
Okay,
that's
now I don't
right.
like telling my left hand what my right hand doing, but this is me speaking into existence. So we come back to this video and y'all see me somewhere like I told you. We gonna see Coach Jazz somewhere.
I love it. I
You gonna
love
see
it.
Coach D too. Don't
You know
I take
what?
my
Yeah,
people
you
with
gotta
me.
claim it. You gotta claim it. And it's nice, like, it is a lot of people doing coaching stuff or whatever, but I just trust that the people that's supposed to find me and that I'm supposed to help, that we'll find each other. So I'm not, I'm out here on my own journey. So whether you take part in it or not, that's a personal choice. But I'm gonna keep going because this is like, I've realized that I am passionate about it. You know what I mean? I mean, even my own exercises and my own like workouts, So I'm just I'm happy to that, like I said, that I started. So
Ashay. That's all you can
so
do and stuff. I was telling one of my clients that too. It's like sometimes we get so caught up in our heads about everything, we get discouraged and like I was trying to tell them like don't be discouraged, but I'm like at the same time it's okay to feel that way. Like we gotta be okay with feeling the way that we feel, feeling our emotions because that's a part of who we are. Trying to mask it, trying to work it off, trying to do other things kind of tends to get in the way of it. So feel it, but then you move on like, okay, I always say, what I say? I always say, girl, I'm about to lie. Not what I always say. But you want to reflect but move on. Reflect but move on. You know what I'm saying? You like, girl, I ain't never even say that. That's why I caught myself when someone trying to catch me like, coach, I ain't
she
never even
said
say that,
about
coach.
to lie. You
But
are
yeah,
so silly.
but reflect but move on, Stink. Reflect but move on. But we say all this to say we here to help you. Okay,
Absolutely.
we here to help. Take my hand. Our hand is out. Take. We
You are
want to
so
help you.
silly, man.
Take back. I'm gonna say, well, I've been around kids all day, so that's just what kids do. And I'm tired. I've been up so like, y'all, y'all work with some kids and see how you be at the end of the goddamn day. Them little
Energy
TikTok
stealing.
videos, energy, but it's not on purpose. Like I had one kid go, then we about to go. I got one little kid. Yeah, I said it's only the second day, right? One kid. Now with me all summer long when I had them, I'm tying their shoes. And a lot of teachers they be like, I'm not tying their shoes. One, because they're dirty basically. They put shoe laces in their mouth and they do that. Me, I'm like, look, I'm in coach mode. I don't want to see no baby get hurt. I'll tie the shoe. So I had during recess, I had one job. One of them, every time she see me now, Coach Ass, can you tie my shoe? Coach Ass, can you tie my shoe? She saw me in the hallway, looking at her shoe, making sure it's tied so that
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
have to tie it for her.
That's
Already.
hilarious. She was already looking like, do I got to answer
She's
something?
already every time she see me now, she's looking for me to tie her shoe. Like she saw me in the midst of like this going class, Coach Jazz. But she did was like, you know what? I love you, Coach Jazz. Already 2 days in. See, kids love you. You ain't gotta do that much. I tied her shoe. This girl love me.
The crazy thing is, does she know how to tie her shoes?
Probably not. She's in
I was
kindergarten.
about to
That's
say,
what I'm like. Kindergartens
what if
don't.
she
That's
just
what
asking you to do it because she just loves Coach Jazz tying her shoe? You know what I
it
mean?
could be. It could be. But I'm like, I had even though some I was dealing with like kindergartners in first and second grade, they don't know how to tie their shoe. If they is, and if it is someone that do know how to tie their shoe, let's just say it's one kid, it's gonna take them like 5 minutes tops to do it. It's gonna take them forever to tie the shoe. It ain't even no point. I'm about to just get them, knock them out because
Let
they
me
only
just go
got
ahead and do it. Let me
they
tie
only
because I'm gonna
got
tie
15
good.
minutes. They only got. I'm like, I didn't know recess was that fast. They only at least got like 15 minutes to
15
play.
minutes.
15 minutes.
That is not a lot.
That's not a
But
lot of
I guess they
time.
get out early. But I at least thought they would get 30 minutes.
Nope, they get like 15 minutes. So by the
15
time,
minutes, like by the time they get into
yeah.
the
So
play,
that's
they not
why,
even into the play. We're playing real good.
because by the time they get out, depending on how long it took, and they only really got 30 minutes to eat. It's like they eat and then go to recess, and they only technically got 30 minutes, and that's being rushed. They go in, get their food, and by the time they sit down to eat, they done talk. All right, y'all gotta clean up, and then it's time for them to come outside for like 15 minutes. They be like, one kid was crying like, I want more time. I don't like this school. I'm like, baby,
Mm.
you'll be okay. But that's why we
But
try to
think
have
about it
different.
though. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, go ahead, coach.
Think about it though. They are on a schedule. And yeah, some of them might have a problem with it, but they're getting everything they need to get done. They get their little downtime. They get to eat. They get to work out or exercise. Like that just resonates with me on why it's so important to be on a schedule. So
It really is, but you gotta think and especially that it's no telling how that summer was with their parents. A lot of was like, well, I think that I played the game all summer. Like one kid was like, I was on my tablet all summer long. You gotta think some of these kids don't get out to really
that's true.
do anything, and so be like, all right, we're gonna move their bodies for like 15 minutes. When they come out, they running, and
I
then
know they are.
you gotta tell them, you gotta give them rules and stuff like that, so they won't do certain things. And so I'll give them the chance to roam and stuff like that. But still, because I really think 15 minutes is not a long time.
15
Even
minutes
if
is
they
not a long time.
even if they start school at 8 and they over at 2, that's not really. I mean, you gotta think that's some time in between. Like 8 to 2 is a pretty. I
And
mean,
they
that's
only get
pretty.
one recess?
Yeah, it's only one, and then they're out as groups. So one group go together, like I think it's pre-K or K to second grade, and then third through fifth come out together. So they don't really like they're all out together, and then they all got to try to find a way to play with each other. And so it's to me by the time they get out, it's about time for them to come back in.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
crazy. I mean, at least if they have 15 minutes, they could get a second recess. Let me stop campaigning for the kids.
Look, see, look at you like, nigga, shit, you gonna wash their asses? Because them teachers.
Like, don't be adding no extra recess. No.
look, because them teachers, when they bring them out with, and and the teachers are out there with them, they like, you the coach? I'm right
Like,
here.
listen, I gotta take them back inside. So
No, I'm like, look, I done routed them up to that. Look, I need y'all line them up. I'm out here by myself, so look, just make sure you keep an eye on me. Keep a little eye for me. But they did help me bring like my lineup, and it was like chef kiss. So I'm about to get myself ready because I got so much to do, pack, get
yes.
myself ready for so much. So yeah, but God
Yes,
is
but
so
thank you
good though.
again for the interview, and we're gonna talk later this week. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Whoever gonna catch it on the replay, drop your questions in the comments if it's something that you want to ask either Coach Jasmine or myself, or put topics that y'all want us to talk about because we got a lot to talk about. So
Clearly, y'all, we can talk all day. Shit, you might as well just do a podcast. But we appreciate y'all. Make sure you are following us on each platform because we're gonna be out here. Okay, we out here and we posting weekly with tips and everything else. Okay, so make sure you holler at us. Thank you, Coach, for allowing me to interview you. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night.
I hope you do too. Get some rest. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
about
see
to.
you later. Bye,
All right, bye.
everybody.